The reason why you aren't exuding confidence is because you don't know who you are. Like, it's as simple as that. You don't know what you do. You don't know your self-standard. You don't know your boundaries. You don't know what you stand for. You don't have any goals. You don't push yourself to be different or to grow or to challenge yourself. And you don't have anything intriguing about yourself. And if any of these things relate to you, you need to carry on watching this video, because I'm going to give you some tips and some tricks to become more confident. And by the end of this video, you're going to have some actual advice that you can actually take on. And by tomorrow, you're going to start being a lot more confident than you were today. So if you don't know me, my name is Aaliyah. Hello. I talk about all things manifestation, mindset, personal development, self-development, self-help, etc., etc. My list goes on. So if you like all of that type of content in very bite-sized, understandable, simple, advisable pieces, then I would love to have you here. Let me know you're here. Give me a comment, give me a like, give me a subscribe, give me whatever you want. But let's get into this video so I can teach you some game. So confidence. Confidence is something that I feel like everyone wants to attain. It's a very attainable quality. And it's a quality that's going to be able to push you so far in life, so far that it's going to help you in businesses, in your relationships, in your friendships, in career, in whichever part of your life is going to help you. Because confidence is quiet. You're going to be able to move into a room and just exude this level of alluringness, of seductiveness, of confidence, and just sit down, be in your power, and know who you are, know what you stand for, know what you bring to the table. So the biggest thing that I've learned from being confident and attaining this level of confidence comes purely from being intriguing. Be interesting. I'll give you an example. You come back from work, right, from your 9 to 5. You come home, you take your clothes off, you shower, you take your makeup off, or you get undressed and you get into your gym jams, and you make your food. You chill out for a bit, maybe watch a show that might be a bit interesting or maybe not, right? You brain rot for a bit on TikTok, and then you go to sleep. And guess what? The next day repeats itself. So when you meet a very attractive man or a woman the next day in a coffee shop or while you're walking to work, and they ask you, "Hi, you're very attractive. Tell me more about yourself." And the only thing you can talk about is your work colleagues, you, the job that you're at, what food you ate yesterday, and what you're going to be doing the next day, which is exactly the same thing as what you just told them just then. Do you think that exudes confidence? Do you think that even exudes any type of intrigue or any type of alluringness? It doesn't. It doesn't. I'm so sorry. And I'm not trying to say this to dull your life down or to dull where you're at down, but I'm just being honest. Because even with a job, even while I've been studying, even while I've been working full-time, part-time, even while I've been going through the literal gutter when it comes to life, I've still made time to pursue my interests, right? One of them being YouTube, one of them being my goals, right? One of them being posting on TikTok consistently, one of them making content, making sure that the content is good, coming up with new ideas, right? So this is something aside from the basic standard part of life that I can also talk about, which is still intriguing. So another thing that you can do is find one thing at least. You don't need to be a bearer of all goods. You don't need to have a basket full of things that you do and hobbies that you love doing. That's very stupid to ask of you, okay? And it's stupid to ask of me too, because I've only got this, like, content creation. I'm literally on my journey of finding new things for me to find happiness in. But find one thing that intrigues you. Find a hobby. Find something that you just do out of the pure happiness that it makes you, right? Whether that's sewing, cooking, baking, drawing, painting, whatever it is, do it. Do it for the sake of it making you happy. And what that will do is it's going to increase your knowledge, one, but it's going to give you another factor of your life for you to increase on, for you to talk about, for you to communicate on, to converse on, right? And this is going to give space for other people to ask you questions about your life. Why do you like painting? Why do you like philosophy? Why do you like reading these types of books? And then that will give you more space for you to talk about those things in more of an informative way, in a deeper way, in a way that's going to be able to intrigue this person a lot more, okay? And on an energy level, what this does, this level of understanding, this level of intrigue, this level of making yourself happy by doing the things that you enjoy doing, gives you a sense of, I know something you don't, type of vibe. Like, this person's gonna see you being like, oh yeah, this girl, she only works 9 to 5. She just literally probably goes home after this. And in your head, you're like, no, I don't. I go home after my 9 to 5. I work on my business. I go to the gym. I go to yoga. I go to Pilates. I do my painting. I do this. I do that. And in your head, it gives you an ego boost. Because these people think you're this small. But in your head, you know you're doing this amount. Do you get it? And that just gives you even more of a rub. That gives you even more of an ego boost. And it's attractive. Because when these people then come up to you and say, oh, nah, man, Aaliyah, you literally just work a 9 to 5, man. Like, you literally just do this. Like, I know you just do the most basic shit. No, I don't. And they're like, what do you mean? Well, I actually paint. I do painting for a living. Or I bake. I have a business where I bake cakes and I sell it to people. Or I have this or I have that under my belt. And this quiet confidence that you have about yourself shows more than you can expect, okay? Another thing about confidence is telling yourself, okay? This is what my channel is all about. I speak heavily on the types of thoughts you have, because the thoughts implement your actions and the actions implement your scenarios and the environments that you get yourself into. So if you are someone who states they are confident, that means you have to act like a confident person. You have to have thoughts of a confident person. How does a confident person think? When they get complimented, they say thank you. You probably get complimented and say, no, I'm not. I look ugly today. Like you're trying to prove something. No, a confident person says, thank you. I am pretty. I appreciate that. A confident person knows about themselves. Okay? A confident person receives very, very well and also gives as much as they receive. But you have to be able to receive. So start off with taking compliments. And most importantly, start taking compliments from yourself. From yourself. And I'm going to repeat this again. Start taking compliments from yourself. Stop waiting for another person to compliment you to make yourself feel confident. You are the first person you see every single day. Do you not? When you go into the bathroom, unless your bathroom has no mirrors, or when you do your makeup in the morning, you have no mirrors, or before you get ready, before you put your clothes on and you don't check yourself out in the mirror, or even if you go to work, I'm guaranteeing you at least see one mirror or one reflection of yourself in a day. You do not have an excuse to not sit there and look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself you look great, or you look beautiful, or your body looks great, your skin looks amazing, your skin is glowing. You just don't. Because that's where it starts. Because when you start being consistent with this, because that's all it is, it's consistency and it's discipline. The more you start being consistent and disciplined with telling yourself you are beautiful, you are gorgeous, you are stunning, you are about yourself, you are deserving, you are worthy. And these convictions become more stronger and the words increase and the adjectives increase and you start describing yourself in much more beautiful ways, you're going to become the most confident person in the room by default. And then you're going to start realizing that other people are also reflecting this back to you. You are confident, you are beautiful, you are gorgeous. Thank you. And now you're receiving those compliments as well. And alongside that, you're also doing more hobbies. You're doing things that make you happy. You're going out of your way to actually start learning more hobbies, starting to sew, picking up that hobby that you died down when you were a kid. And that makes you more intriguing. So when you walk into a room, you have this bag behind you, right? And it's not baggage that's heavy and that's disgusting. It's floating right above you. And you're sat there thinking, well, all these people here don't know a single thing about me. But I have a business. I work on my content. I post on TikTok. I love cooking. I make clothes and I sew them, right? Or I knit clothes, or I do this, or I do that, or I read books, or I'm very, very intelligent, or I write newspapers, right? I know I'm the bitch because I always look good. I always tell myself I look good. I always smell good because I tell myself I smell good. I know I look good. I feel good internally. I'm confident. And at that point, you don't need anyone else to tell you you're confident because you believe you're confident in yourself, because you tell yourself every morning how good and how amazing you are. You have a bag full of things that you know that you can talk about. And it also makes you feel a bit more bigger about yourself because people don't assume you to be who you are or what you are face value. And also you start receiving things because now you're receiving all these compliments. You're receiving these compliments, these conversations, these little interactions that you have with people that are intrigued by you, right? And it makes you feel even more confident. That's how you build confidence. Because this confidence is not just going to only be important when it comes to your relationships. It's important when it comes to your friendships, your family, your relationships, your business deals in the future, right? Imagine going to an interview and you sit there, right? You don't know if you're going to get this job or not, but you sit there because you know your worth. You know that this job, if you get it, great. If you don't, great. Like, I don't care. If I get this job, it doesn't really affect my life or not. If I do get this job, it doesn't really affect my life or not, because I'm going to find something better. Because I know who I am. Because I still have XYZ things going on. This job is not going to affect me so deeply that I'm not going to be able to work for the next 5 days. Or I'm just going to be in a slump for the next 5 days. Because you still have gym, your hobbies, and who you are to stand on. That's what confidence is. And when you learn to be more confident, you're going to become the most alluring, eye-opening person in the room. And I hope you guys understand this. And if you guys take these little hints and tips from this video, I guarantee you by tomorrow, and if you start implementing this by tomorrow or by today even, you're going to become the most alluring, confident person in the damn room.